Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Talking About Cars, and today what we're going to do is we're going to take my mother's 2014 Subaru Forester, and we're going to upgrade its headlights. Now, how are we going to do that? We're going to actually replace the halogen bulbs that are in there with LEDs, right? We're going to replace them with these AUTOONE LEDs. Sherry over at AUTOONE emailed me and she said that she'd like to collab with me and send me some product. And I told her that my mother's car is a little bit on the older side and we could probably update her car with LED lights. You know, we're going to see how these things work, you know, and this kit comes with the 9005 and the H11s. So it's four bulbs, right? LED bulbs to replace the low beam and the high beams that are on the Subaru Forester. So, you know, I'm really curious to see how these work at night, you know, but it should be a direct replacement, you know, because they're the exact same size. They use the operating voltage, DC is 9 to 30 volts. The IP rating is IP67. They work in -40 to 176 degree Fahrenheit. And the operating life is supposed to be 50,000 hours. So plenty of life to be able to work with these. Now, and I believe these, and we'll open this up, I believe these have internal coolers on them, because that's the one thing with LED lights you have to be a little concerned with, is making sure that they cool, right? That was one of the items that you have to be concerned with. The other item too is when you put them on more modern cars, because it's drawing less voltage, it may make the car think that the light bulb is burnt, you know, and a light will show up in your dashboard. But on these older cars, I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll double check. But comes with instructions, product manual, right? They offer a 24-month warranty on these products, and they have a support email address, support@autoooneled.com. Pretty self-explanatory, right? There's a QR code right there. You can scan that and check that out. So pretty cool. They have a Facebook page, an Instagram page. I don't know if they sell these on Amazon. I'll have to find out, but these are plug and play. And if they do sell them on Amazon, I'll share that. But I believe what Shelly's gonna do is she's gonna share a coupon code with me so I can provide it to you guys, and you guys can get some discounts. Now, this particular kit for these four is $58.99. So I'll share their website down below, and then hopefully you guys can, if this is really good, then what we're going to do is we're going to share the link with everybody. They look like they're built really well. And I'll never touch the front where the LEDs are. I mean, I always get into a habit of not touching the bulbs at all. But yeah, it looks like a direct replacement. It's got a nice weather seal on top here. It looks like it's built really well, pretty sturdy. And then, yeah, I guess this is part of the cooling. So we don't really have to worry about any cooling issues or anything like that. And then this is the other one, right? You can see how the connection points are a little bit different, right? So you got the 9005s and the H11s, they're a little bit different. So it's got that seal over here. So you can see up close that they're built pretty sturdy and they got a little heft to it. So hopefully they connect well, that these, because, you know, I'm always a little nervous, you know, with these bulbs and items, that they're not going to be like perfectly straight, or they don't like connect into the housing well. So we're going to check that out. So hopefully it'll be a quick, easy replacement. 1, 2, 3, replace it, and you're good to go. So again, these are the 9005s, and then you have the H11s in here too. So this should be a quick install. So let's wait for my mother to get here, and then we'll see you in a couple minutes. This is Talking with Cars. And just real quickly, you know, in terms of the warranty, they do have a 24-month warranty, but there's a few things that aren't covered under warranty. They note installation problems. Some vehicles may not be able to install these bulbs due to installation space. So, you know, that's right. You know, some cars, you just don't have the room to be able to install these. But these seem pretty simple. You know, I think that's kind of a common thing that they put down on these things, but the backings of these look pretty normal. You know, they don't look extra large. You know, I know some LED bulbs, they could be very large and you can't install them because there's just no room, especially in these modern cars. So that's one of them. Some vehicles are equipped with a CAN bus system, may meet CAN bus problems like light flickering, error warnings. That's what I mentioned before. So please connect suitable decoders to solve that CAN bus problems. So, you know, there are decoders that you could use, you could put in line. So it'll basically simulate that your bulb is there rather than changing it to an LED, which drops the voltage. So, and then natural disasters. I don't know why they bring this up, but damages due to irresistible natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, etc. So obviously if there's an outside, a natural disaster, or you have a flood or something like that and it ruins the LED bulbs, they're not going to cover it. So, all right. So we got the 2014 Subaru, and the lights are not too difficult to get to. So there's one back in here, the H11, and then you have the 9005s, which are a little further down, which are right here. On this side, we're probably going to have to remove this air box, or this air inlet right here, kind of pull that out of the way so we can get to where the lights are in back here behind this strut. So the H11's right here, and the 9005 is right here. So we could probably get to it, but I'd rather just remove this. It'll be easier. And it's just these two little screws right here. They're like little compression screws. So we just have to take this off, then pull this out of the way. But these two over here on this side, they're easily accessible. So let's do that. Let's remove one of these and get to it. I don't think we have to remove the battery. I think there's plenty of room here. So let's get to it. All right, old one's out. This is the H11. It's got the tab right here, so you just have to press down and pull to remove this. We're gonna find the direct replacement, which is this one, and it's clearly identified as H11, and you could tell by the way that it's set up over here.
I don't know what it was. I said, whatever I order when I go somewhere, never it says good as the one that Jack was.
Oh, probably not.
There is no comparing. There is no comparing. And I tried a couple things that I said Jack was doing, and don't even close, don't even close. So. Yeah, I didn't even like a little bit that. I'm not quite crazy for it. And she was pretty nervous. She was getting agitated. And,
yeah, that area up there where that state park is. You go up there.
we almost hit the deer. The deer was over there. And ran right. And she just started immediately. Oh, good.
go into the car?
All right. Oh, nice and bright. 600 times brighter than a normal light. Do the high beams. Oh yeah. Nice. These are really nice. Whoa. Yeah, they're nice. All right, there's no warning lights or anything, right?
No,
Turn the lights on.
looks good.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna check the brights. Go ahead and do the brights. Woo! Fancy. No lights or anything. Cool.
So we're
Good.
all set.
We're all good. All right, so what I'm doing is simply just polishing these lenses off, getting rid of all the oxidation, everything that's on here. And I'm just simply using DIY's gold standard. This stuff is phenomenal. I mean, what a difference. What a difference. So I'm gonna polish it one more time, try to remove some of this like slight imperfections in through here, but you can already tell. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna show you the difference. That's polished, top of the lens. And what I could do is I could put a ceramic coating on it to try to protect it for another year or two. This is the old one. You can see the oxidation, see what's going on. So we're gonna polish that off. And then we'll put a coating on it to protect it. And then these LED lights, woohoo! Oh, people are gonna love her. And that company has tail lights, license plate lights, they got markers, they got all that kind of stuff. So you can get onto their website, use the coupon code I'm gonna give you, and you'll be satisfied. All right, guys, I'm done with the upgrade. And folks, I'm telling you, this was easy peasy, unbelievably easy. So, AUTOONE LED lights, I recommend. Any of these older vehicles, you can upgrade them. They look sharp, they're awesome. And I took the time to actually polish the light lenses off, put a ceramic coating on it. I mean, it's gonna last plenty of time, right? So, and what I use to polish it with is basically the gold standard by DIY Detail. That stuff is amazing. That stuff really works well. It's so easy and it just cleans off really nice. I did a panel prep wipe on it, and then I put the three-year DIY coating on it, you know, on the plastic, and that should basically hold it for a while, you know, so it won't you know, oxidize for a little bit. But these lights, I'm telling you, these lights are amazing, and these were ready to be replaced anyway. These were old, these were original, I think, and some of them looked like they were kind of starting to get brown. They were really dark, actually. I'm happy I did the upgrade, very happy. And I think this is a great company. I think you'll be pleased. And you're gonna get a coupon code. I'll share that down below. Click on their link, use the coupon code, 15% off, not bad. So anyway, so this kit right here was $59, and it came with the low beams and the high beams, and you know, another 15% off. Can't go wrong. So see you on the next one. Peace.